Ehingbeti basically brings together local, foreign, private sector, technocrats, government representatives, civil society members, academia, multilateral agencies, development partners, together to have a conversation as to how the Lagos of our dream should look like, but not only in creating that picture as to how it will look like, but also to participate in defining how to get there. And that's what Ehingbeti really is about, and that's what Ehingbeti stands for. Basically show the vibrancy of Lagos State in the way we interact, in the way we collaborate, and in the way we pursue what we call an inclusive governance mechanism for Lagos State. When this administration came in, one of the things we said was that we must take leadership, right, of the people beyond the ballot box to the level to which they participate in policy making and the way the citizens participate in the direction as to how governance needs to be done. We believed when we came in that you can't love the people the way you think they should be loved. You need to love them the way they want to be loved. And therefore, during the campaigns, we had engaged quite actively with corporate Nigeria and the organized private sector, and we felt that engagement had yielded several things in the course of this administration, and you will see it play out very significantly throughout the life of the administration. You will see those engagements happen, and the decision outcomes of those engagements become part of policy and part of the way we move and we run in government. So Ehingbeti basically brings together local, foreign, private sector, technocrats, government representatives, civil society members, academia, multilateral agencies, development partners, together to have a conversation as to how the Lagos of our dream should look like, but not only in creating that picture as to how it will look like, but also to participate in defining how to get there. And that's what Ehingbeti really is about, and that's what Ehingbeti stands for. The summit has a rich history and is now firmly established as a credible forum for stimulating economic growth for Lagos State. It's our belief that you cannot lead a place like Lagos with one mind. You have to bring together all the minds that are stakeholders in how Lagos is run. Everybody that has an implication as to the outcomes of governance in Lagos State. The unique thing about Ehingbeti is that the government is responsible to the decision taken in Ehingbeti, and we are obliged to report back to the next Ehingbeti what we have done with the decisions we took. And if there are challenges, we highlight what those challenges were and take another decision as to how to repair those challenges. So some have argued that the ambitions are too high because it appears that really, how do you put private sector in the lead and you collaborate in that manner? We have wondered whether government can be trusted to follow through with this idea of collaboration. But the performance shows that yes, we follow through. Yes, we believe that governance is a togetherness, which is why when we talk to the people of Lagos, we always use the word ajimoshe, meaning that it is in putting our efforts together that we get a better outcome. For example, the whole idea about the blue line, about the red line, about the rail master plan are things that came out of Ehingbeti, I mean, today you see the rail line is on its way, and those are very big, audacious projects that sometimes it's difficult to take that decision on your own. But when the private sector come together and they say, let's do this, it creates increased confidence in taking such audacious leap.
The number of results that we've seen from Ehingbeti, which the Honorable Commissioner has spoken about, gives testimony to the fact that this has consistently worked and is a great example over successive administrations as to how continuity and planning can bring about results. It just does not happen. You know, it doesn't fall from the air. You don't just dream it and it happens. You've got to think it through, you've got to plan it, and you've got to implement it. And I think, to my mind, it's a testimony that 20 years and Ehingbeti is still going is really quite a great feat that all the successive governors of this state should be very proud of, and all of us here today should be extremely proud of. And when they ask questions as to why does Lagos work, this is a testimony to why it works. Okay.
Saying we're all very excited about this, the 8th Ehingbeti Summit, and for us, the objectives are, I think, threefold. The first, as the Honourable Chair has said, is to create an enabling environment for a much-needed conversation about Lagos and the way forward for Lagos, growth and development of Lagos State, which is what we're all interested in. And really it's to create that platform over the few days it will span, to have everybody have a chance to contribute to the next phase of growth and development for Lagos. As has been said, we've seen this work time and time again over the last 20 years, and we believe that we do need this to happen. So to make sure that we are able to hear from experts, whether they're Nigerian or from all over the world as we've traditionally done, to hear from citizens, to hear from development partners, to hear from industry, to hear from business. It's about investment, it's about tourism, it's about development, it's about the future, it's about education, it's about technology, it's about everything that concerns us. And we have these few days, these few precious days to discuss it and chart a path to the future.